In the flicker of the candles' dying light, whispers float on the breath of a midnight sigh. Pages scatter, ink stained with yesterdays, in this room where shadows play and time lays by these letters to love through time alone, worn like the edges of this heart of stone. Every word a tear that fell unseen in the silence where only ghosts convene. Once laughter danced on these wooden floors, now just echoes of a door that closed too soon. Your scent lingers like a haunting tune under the cold gaze of a silver moon. These letters to love through time alone, worn like the edges of this heart of stone. Every word a tear that fell unseen in the silence where only ghosts convene. Here in the grass of the cold night air, I reach for memories that we used to share, only finding the solace of the dark, a sip of whiskey, a spark, a lingering mark. So used to the letters to love through time alone, soft as the light that once brightly shone, fading slowly like the end of a song in the quiet where all lost loves belong. In the quiet where all lost loves in the flicker of a lone candlelight, silhouettes dancing wrong and right, whiskey breath, a ghost in the room, your shadow fades but too soon. Echoes of laughter, a distant cry, Hobart's corner, where my heart lies. Rain taps the window with a sorrowful tune, under the dreams of you in smoke. A under the dreams of you in smoke. Find myself lost, heartbroken in each swirl. Your face I evoke under the dreams of you in smoke. Once we were the midnight's claim, dancing close to flames the same. Then came the dawn, cruel and clear. You were gone, left me here. Now each sip of bitter truth tastes of you and of you. Barstool prophets, they all spoke. Love's not dead, just turns to smoke. Under the dreams of you in smoke, find myself lost, heartbroken in each swirl. Your face I evoke under the dreams of you in smoke. Now the clock hands hold no time, and the night doesn't mind. Your whisper drifts through the oak. Here I sit, souls invoke. Replay every word unsaid, every goodbye that I dread. In the smoke, your soft visage. Oh, this heart's quiet rampage under the dreams of you in smoke. Love's a mirror, and I'm just the spoke. In each swirl, my heart you revoke under the dreams of you in smoke. Fading slow, just a wisp, a cloak under the dreams of you in smoke. In the hush of a smoky bar, beneath the faded neon light, where the clink of empty glasses tells the stories of the night, there you stood, a shadow framed against the old brick wall, as the laughter around us seemed to rise and fall. An old tune hummed softly through the whispers of the rain, bringing sweet, cruel reminders why we're here again. When I saw you still waiting, my heart sank like a setting sun. the stones, polished but still rough. I thought time had healed us, but it never was enough. Your smile, once my beacon, now a flickering flame, and my soul, once tethered, now calls your name in vain. We danced with our ghosts, swaying slow as the music played in the soft glow of candlelight, where our past and present swayed. When I saw you still waiting, my heart sank like the setting sun. Each beat a silent echo of what we'd lost and what we'd won. Those eyes, like whiskey promises, couldn't hide the pain. When I saw you still waiting in the shadows once again. Oh, how the night deepens, the stars too shy to shine. Your hands in your pockets like the last time you were mine. Do you remember love, or has that memory grown dim? The night air holds our story, a haunting, soulful hymn. When I saw you still waiting, where our dreams had fallen through, the night wrapped around us in a shade of deepest blue. I'll carry this moment like a photograph worn thin. When I saw you still waiting, where love had once been. Yes, when I saw you still waiting in the shadows once again. In the dim light of a fading day, whispers flow through the air of the old cafe. Shadows dance on worn-out floors, where my heart beats slow by the closing doors. The scent of rain on the cold outside matches the mist in the eyes I hide. When I saw empty promises at dusk, my dreams crumbled into dust. Under the crimson sky's mournful fuss, love whispered goodbye without a fuss. Every promise a ghost in the twilight hush, leaving me with the night and the gentle crush. Your words once warm, now winter's chill, echoes in the corners where time stands still. You promised stars, gave only the night, leaving shadows in your loving light. and skies, mournful fuss. Love whispered goodbye without a fuss. Every promise a ghost in the twilight hush, leaving me with the night and its gentle crush. Oh, I sip on my whiskey, feel the burn down slow. Memories in smoke, where did the warm winds blow? Bar lights flicker as my resolve grows thin, dancing alone to the tune of what could have been. When I saw empty promises at dusk, my soul whispered back in trust. Under the weeping willow's tender cuss, I found strength in the stardust. Every promise a lesson in the twilight hush. Now I dance alone in the night's soft crush. Just me, the night, and the quiet blues, singing softly about the dusk and its hues. Of the last bar's candlelight, rain taps a solo on the old window pane. I sit soaking in the smoky whispers of the night. Every puff of breath sketching your name. These are whispers of where you belong in my mind. Soft echoes that dance in the chambers of my soul. Their shadows flickering unrefined in every corner where your laughter used to roll. The night you left, the sky was a bleeding red. Whiskey was my solace, my silent bitter friend. Your ghost in every song, around each corner we once tread. In the aching spaces between notes, where whispers of where you belong in my mind. Soft echoes that dance in the chambers of my soul. Their shadows flickering unrefined in every corner where your laughter used to roll. Truth heavy as the night begins to uncoil. No drink, no cry, no melody can unwind the threads you've woven deep into my soul's torn. Whispers of where now just hushed memories in the folds of the night. A soft lament for love dying light. In the dim glow of a candlelight, I sit alone tonight, with a glass of whiskey, laying bare the soul's old plight. Across the table, an empty chair you used to occupy. I trace the lines of faces time just can't deny. Letters to fading photographs tonight, each word a whisper in the shadows of my mind. Oh, how the ink runs in rivers of black and white. Letters to fading photographs tonight. Remember laughter echoing through these hollow halls. Now just echoes of your steps that no longer call. I've seen the seasons change from gold to gray since the winds of autumn swept you far away. Letters to fading photographs tonight, each word a whisper in the shadows of my mind. Oh, how the ink runs in rivers of black and white. Letters to fading photographs tonight. Oh, if these walls could speak, what tales they tell of whispered loves beneath the old oak spell. I'm holding memories like leaves caught in the breeze, fleeting fragments of the peace I cannot seize. Letters to fading photographs tonight, softly speaking as the candle burns to light. Here in the silence, your ghost in black and white. Letters to fading photographs tonight, fading out like our love, lost to the night. Candlelight flickers on a table worn by time. Silhouettes dancing in the dim as outside the Coleman's chime. Whiskey whispers secrets in a glass half drained in this old bar. Under the weight of dreams that are made in the arms of unshaken love and smoke, I find my refuge where my heart once broke. Every sip a story of what we've lost in the arms of unshaken love. Oh, at what cost? The night grew colder as memories took the floor. Laughter and shadows, love that lives no more. Your ghost in every corner, in the music that plays, hauntingly familiar, like those long lost days. In the arms of unshaken love and smoke, I find my refuge where my heart once broke. Every sip a story of what we've lost in the arms of unshaken love. Oh, at what cost? Oh. Rain taps like soft footsteps on the old window pane, echo in the heartbeats, echo in the pain. Hearing the quiet reflection under the low lights glow, I dance with your shadow, more real than you'll ever know. In the arms of unshaken love and smoke, the world fades away, every word we never spoke. With each breath of this smoky air lies the strength of a heart laid bare. In the arms of unshaken love, endlessly evoked, a flame still burns, never fully choked. In the dim light of a half-burned candle, silhouettes dance on the walls of this old bar. Rain taps gently on the foggy window, echoing the slow beat of my tired heart. Whiskey whispers secrets to my lone glass, hiding the taste of yesterday's regrets. I'm standing on the edge of self-reflection no more, drowning in the shadows of what once was before. Each note in this smoky room sings my silent war. On the brink, heart spilling over, can't contain it anymore. There was laughter here and echoes of our music, it's just the ghost of you that fills the air. Your shadow lingers like a melody unsung, a bittersweet refrain that we no longer share. Promises like smoke, they vanished in the wind, leaving me with nothing but a yearning pen. I'm standing on the edge of self-reflection no more, drowning in the shadows of what once was before. Each note in this smoky room sings my silent war. On the brink, heart spilling over, can't contain it anymore. Oh, the rain remembers how we used to dance. Now it's just a rhythm that'll never have a chance. Your laughter in the silence, a haunting romance. I'm lost in the echoes, caught in the trance. Here on the edge of self-reflection no more, embracing the night, the loss, the sore. Whiskey my solace as memories implore, a soft fading echo. I close that door. On the edge of self-reflection, I find the shore. On the edge of self-reflection, I seek no more. In the dim lit corner of this old moonlit bar, where the whiskey soothes cars and jazz plays from afar, under flickers of light, where shadows dance slow, my mind drifts to you in the candle's soft glow. Under the candlelight, memories bleed, the past and the present in whispers concede, smoky visions of love, once bright, now unwind in the solemn, silent shadows in my mind. We laughed till we cried, those nights under the moon. Your eyes held the stars, but they vanished too soon. The cold morning came with its harsh revealing light, leaving nothing but memories to hold through the night. Under the the present in whispers conceived, smoky visions of love, once bright, now unwind, in the solemn, silent shadows in my mind. Oh, the ache as the music slowly fades out, every note like a whisper, every silence a shout. Candlelight, don't flicker out, keep his ghost at bay. In your warm golden hues, I'll just silently pray. Under the candlelight, memories fade, turning grief into verses that we softly played. Smoky visions of us in the night intertwined, forever a whisper in the corners of my mind, just a candlelit whisper under the moon so kind. Beneath the flicker of a long street lamp's glow, midnight whispers what the heartstrings know. Cobalt shadows drape the corners of my mind, where the memory of us lingers undefined. A smoky bar, the clink of ice in glass, where love once lived now dims with each hour past. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghost of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain, on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing remains. Once laughter filled our nights, poured like wine. Your eyes, stars in my sky, ceaselessly would shine. But time, that thief, whispered truth we couldn't bend. The bitter notes of a ballad of a love that would end. Now I nurse the whiskey, but it doesn't ease the ache of dreams we built that morning's light had to take. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghost of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain, on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing remains. crescendo of woes, and I wonder if the moon cries in the sea, if her tears are salty, as bitter as mine be. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, an echo forever fading in the wind. So I'll hold on till the night, let it cover my pain, on the edge of unshaken love, where love was my refrain. Softly, slowly letting go as the night wanes. In the twilight haze of this rundown bar, where the shadows whisper from old scars, candlelight flickers like the heart I nursed, on the edge of ashes where our memories thirst. Oh, I'm draped in the velvet sky of dusk, turning my tears, my fears, into armor burst. Every echo of our laughter, every whisper of the wind, just embers of a love that's paper thin. We danced in the silence of falling rain, shared secrets with the ghost eased our pain. You promised forever in a glass of whiskey neat, but left me with nothing as our dreams met defeat. Oh, I'm draped in the velvet sky of dusk, turning my tears, my fears, into armor robust. Every echo of our laughter, every whisper of the wind, just embers of a love that's paper thin. Here's to the night spent chasing stars, to the soft strumming of old guitars. Your shadow lingers like a song in the air, a haunting melody of our solitaire. So I wear the dusk like a cloak of dawn, forging armor from the ashes. I move on. Oh, beneath the velvet sky, where dreams are reborn, I find the strength in the echoes, weathered and worn. glasses under the armor of night. I let go of the heartache, step into the light.
In the dim light of a downtown bar, where shadows stretch from a lonely candle jar, I sit where the jazz spills its soul on the floor, and my heart sings the blues just a little bit more. The whispers entwine with the smoke in the air. Lost love spins the tales that are hardest to bear. Echoes of you in the clink of the glass, every sip a reminder of time that just passed. Your laughter haunts me, a ghost in the night. Here in the darkness, I'm holding on tight. These whispers of lost love, lost in the smoke, they dance with my memories. Every word that you spoke. We burn like the embers in that old fireplace. Your touch was a fire in our hidden embrace. But seasons changed as the best ones do, and the winter came early, cold and untrue. Now I'm sipping on whiskey where your shadows roam, in the smoke, finding solace in being alone. Echoes of you in the clink of the glass, every sip a reminder of time that just passed. Your laughter haunts me, a ghost in the night. Here in the darkness, I'm holding on tight. These whispers of lost love, lost in the smoke, they dance with my memories. Every word that you spoke. Oh, how we danced till the morning light. Now I waltz with memories through the night. Here's to the sweet sorrow, the love that we borrowed for a moment, now promised tomorrow. Echoes of you in the silence of dreams, in the tears mingled with moonlight streams. Your laughter haunts me softly at night, fading slowly with the dawn's gentle light. These whispers of lost love, lost in the smoke a song of the heart that we once awoke. Now just whispers, whispers in smoke.
In a room where shadows dance in candlelight, the clock ticks but time, it just holds its breath. Faint laughter bleeding from a bygone night, while I'm nursing a solitude as deep as death. A glass of whiskey on the table lies, reflecting glints of my weary, tear-stained eyes. When I saw whiskey nights in silence, the world whispered in tones so low. Heartbreak sipped through quiet defiance in the gentle glow of a pain I've come to know. Every sip a story colder, every silence growing older. Once there was music, now there's a quiet sigh. Echoes of a love that marched to its grave. Your ghost in every corner, I can't deny, haunting the spaces between the brave and the name. The night air carries your laughter stolen away, leaving behind traces of silver decay. When I saw whiskey nights in silence, the world whispered in tones so low. Heartbreak sipped through quiet defiance in the gentle glow of a pain I've come to know. Every sip a story colder, every silence growing older. Speaks your name against my window pane, and I trace in drops like the tears we couldn't cry. In the mirror of the dark, where our past lingers on, I see love wasn't enough to stop the goodbyes. When I saw whiskey nights in silence, the world whispered in tones so low. Heartbreak sipped through quiet defiance in the gentle glow of a pain I've come to know. Every sip a story colder, every silence growing older. When I saw whiskey nights in silence, echoes of my heart fading into the night zone. In the quiet of the bar's dim defiance, I found a peace that I claim as my very own. Every sip a memory fading in the silence, softly waiting. Slowly learning to breathe Whispers float in the shadows, near yet far. Candle flickers catch the sorrow in my eye. Dancing flames hold secrets of the night sky. Here on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, my heart sings of love, now vanished like a ghost. The whiskey warms my lips, but not the void. In the smoky haze, my dreams are both born and destroyed. Once laughter filled the room, sweet and clear, your voice in my ear, a melody I held dear. But time slips silently, a thief in the night, leaving behind echoes of what was once right. Here on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, my heart sings of love, now vanished like a ghost. The whiskey warms my lips, but not the void. In the smoky haze, my dreams are both born and destroyed. Rain taps the window, a rhythmic heartbreak tune. Each drop a memory under the cold gray moon. The solitude whispers with each sip I can see. In the reflections of smoke, I find what I truly need. Still on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, I find a fragile peace where once I only choked. Though the whiskey's warmth fades into the dawn, in the smoky mirrors of night, my soul sings on. In the dim road, fading candles glow, shadows dance on the walls of this old bar. Velvet voices and laughter, a distant echo. There under the flicker, I saw him from afar. Rain tapping soft like a rhythm slow through the window, tracing lines of memoir. When I saw love through time again, eyes met like thunder, hearts skipped in vain. Whiskey on my lips, ghosts in the rain. It all came back in a soulful, smoky strain. keeping score. Promises whispered as bright as morning dew. Time's cruel hand pulled us from that shore, left me here with echoes and without a clue. Now he's here, but not as once before. A stranger's gaze in the eyes I once knew. When I saw love through time again, eyes met like thunder, heart skipped in vain. Whiskey on my lips, ghosts in the rain. It all came back in a soulful, smoky strain. When I saw love, oh, when I saw love through time again. Oh, the years have worn the edges of my soul. Nights long spent in search of my old flame. Underneath the starlit sky, a lonely toad. His smile's a memory. I whisper his name. When I saw love through time again, soft as a whisper, sharp as pain, a fleeting shadow under midnight's wane. It all came back. Oh, it all came back. When I saw love, gently when I saw love through time again. Fade away like that candle's flame.
In the flicker of candlelight, this old bar knows my name. Whiskey whispers to the shadows, playing their silent game. Outside the world is draped in rain, silver tears on glass. Here I sit with ghosts of you and memories that pass. Behind the farewell and silence, where my whispers lay. Echoes of our laughter, now worlds away. In the stillness of a goodbye, unspoken lament for love that left too soon. Your face in every candle's glow, you're touching the velvet air. What changed was not just the leaving, but the weight of all we bear. Behind the farewell in silence, where my whispers lay, echoes of our laughter, now worlds away. In the stillness of a goodbye, unspoken sorrows rise. The quiet haunts these empty nights, underneath the whiskey skies. Oh, the clock hands hold no mercy as they count the lonely hours, and the rain, it keeps on speaking to the flowers. But they'll never bloom as brightly, 'cause they know that you're not here. Each drop a memory, a crystallized tear. Behind the farewell in silence, where my heart still beats your name. Every echo is a shard of glass, every silence speaks of pain. In the stillness of forever, where shadows learn to thrive, the quiet knows the stories of love that's still alive. Here behind the farewell in silence, the silence of our last goodbye.
In the corner booth under flickering neon light, velvet shadows dance alone tonight. Whiskey whispers on my breath, paper and pen, my solace in the dead. Every line a shiver, every word a tear, right into you who used to sit so near. Letters to a broken heart in silence, for their dreams unspoken in their cadence. In the quiet, your ghost just sways through the smoke of my midnight haze. These words, bleeding ink drenched lament, love's echo lost in tear-stained parchment. Time slipped, a slow song winding down from the days where I wore love's crown. Your laughter faded into the past, leaving shadows that forever last. Now here I sit where we used to start, pen and paint directly to your heart. Letters to a broken heart in silence, folded dreams unspoken in their cadence. In the quiet, your ghost just sways through the smoke of my midnight haze. These words, bleeding ink drenched lament, love's echo lost in tear-stained parchment. I remember rain on that old window pane, echoes of our voices, a sweet refrain. But time turned love from warm to cold. In the story of us, all things left untold. Now it's just me and these silent cries, riding under stormy sorrowed skies. Letters to a broken heart, in the silence we part, each word a beat from a fading heart. In the quiet, where your ghost still sways, I find you in the smoke of my endless days. Whispered goodbyes in ink-drenched lament, a love once bright, now just a faint scent, softly fading just like candlelight in a silence. I lose you to the night.
Corner booth beneath the dim cafe light, where the shadows play and the old records spin right. I found an old picture, faded and tight, clutched in my hand. Candle flickers in the night. When I saw memories of you tonight, the room spun around in the soft moonlight. Whiskey on my breath, tears in my eyes, the ghost of your touch, a silent reprise. Laugh 'neath the stars of a sky so wide. Promises whispered, nowhere to hide. But seasons turn cold and you drifted astride, left me with echoes
ghost of your touch, a silent reprise. Oh, the laughter that's lost, how the years they do fly. A dance in the dark under a rain-heavy sky. Your shadow still lingers where the old passions lie. In the silence, your name is a soft, broken sigh. The sweet, bitter love that will never rewrite. A soft fade like your whisper into the night. When I saw ashes to a still, where shadows start to fall, I found my solitude in the corner of an old bar's embrace. Whiskey whispered secrets as the rain began to call, echoes of laughter, a ghost of your tender grace. When I saw ashes to armor still, beneath that weeping sky, my heart held on to the ruins where our love used to lie. Each ember burning softly, a testament, a will. In the ashes I found armor, but oh, my soul stood still. Time slipped through my fingers like smoke through open doors. The night you turned and walked away, my world turned cold and stark. Every sip of sorrow, tracing outlines of our shores, left me drifting, a lonely vessel in the dark. When I saw ashes to armor still, beneath that weeping sky, my my soul stood still. There's a melody in memories that plays on through the night, a blues that keeps on singing, stirring up the quiet dust. Your laughter in the echoes, your shadow in the light, holding on to fragments of the trust. When I saw ashes to armor still beneath the endless gray, I wrapped myself in echoes where our past began to fray. With every breath of memory, with every silence a thrill, in the ashes I built armor where my soul stands still as the candles flicker out. I'm armored but alone, whisper into the shadows, turning heartache into stone.
In this dim-lit room, where shadows sway in candlelight, whiskey whispers along the bar, oh, laughter trapped in glass. Here I linger, long after the rain has spilled its secrets, draped in the velvet crush of dusk, haunted by a past. In the arms of memories of you and smoke, I find solace, I find the ghost of your embrace. Beat the echoes of our last goodbye that broke. Every note in the blues cries your name in this silent place. We burn bright, a fleeting spark against the night's cold truth. Your smile flickered like a flame under the moon's watchful eye. But time, she's a fickle friend, whispers turn to silence, leaving just your shadow here in me, with no goodbye. In the arms of memories of you and smoke, I find solace, I find the ghost of your embrace. Meet the echoes of our last goodbye that broke. Every note in the blues cries your name in this silent place. Oh, the clock ticks out the rhythm of what we've lost. Each second soft reminder of the cost. In the drift of smoke, your laughter's caught, forever froze
in the weave of this blues, in the threads of these woes, in the arms of memories of you and smoke. Here I hold you in the echoes, in the ache, with every breath, with every heart-worn note. In this smoke-filled room, your memory I won't forsake, fading out like the last candle's light, soft and slow.